Hello and welcome. Today we are journeying through the throat chakra. The color for this chakra is blue. The physical location is throat in the neck region. The purpose of it is self-expression, communication, and the right to speak. The spiritual lesson contained here is confession, surrender of personal will over to the divine will, faith, truthfulness over deceit. The physical dysfunctions that might arise are sore throat, mouth ulcers, respiratory difficulties, swollen glands, thyroid dysfunctions, laryngitis, voice problems, gum or tooth problems, TMJ, mental and emotional issues that you might see would be personal expression, truth, communication, integrity, creativity, taking responsibility for choices, lack of authority. The information stored inside the throat chakra is self-knowledge, truth, attitudes. The areas of the body that are governed by this chakra are the throat, thyroid, mouth, ears, jaw, shoulder. A closer look at the physical dysfunctions can give us some clues about the underlying causes of dis-ease. The throat connects the body and head, and this is where you voice your feelings, express your ideas, bringing your inner self out into the world. It's also where you swallow other people's feelings, thus accepting and tolerating them. So ask yourself, are you feeling choked? Can you express your true feelings? The thyroid. Let's look at the thyroid gland. This influences the chemistry of your whole body. It produces hormones for growth, cell repair, and maintains metabolism and oxygen consumption. The mouth has two functions: take in and give out. This is a reception area where the outer world comes in and the inner world is expressed out. It is the start of the digestive system. Problems with the mouth may mean there is a conflict with accepting events and relationships in your life. Are you biting your tongue? Are you suppressing your feelings? Are you kissing the person you want to kiss? Respiratory system. This respiratory problems may arise due to problems such as taking in, life, and exhaling, sharing life with others. It requires trust. When you take a breath in and release that there will be another breath to take. Breathing difficulties then may represent problems with independence, control, and loss of personal expression. Looking at the ear. The ears translate vibration into sound. So difficulties in hearing can represent trouble accepting what you hear. The ears also maintain balance. Listening to others without judgment or criticism is what is meant by the phrase, lend someone an ear. Real listening means to hear the intent and story behind the words with awareness and presence. Hearing is also about listening to your own inner voice, acknowledging needs and feelings. So, when you feel out of balance with the world, what are you refusing to hear? The jaw. The jaw allows you the motion to express your words. It moves to chew, allowing you to receive nourishment. When you clench your jaw, perhaps you are holding tight. Perhaps you are suppressing anger. However, doing so, nothing else can get in. So what would happen if you relaxed your jaw? Are you afraid that what you would express would be deemed unacceptable? Why are you cutting off your feelings, and why can't you express your feelings? The shoulder. Shoulders carry the weight of the world, responsibilities for spouse, children, bills, and relatives. When the shoulders become tense and rigid, it could represent that you are not expressing your needs. Perhaps you're doing too much or are doing something you are in conflict about. Tension restricts energy flow, so the doing energy becomes blocked. The muscles connect to mental energy. You can manifest knotted and tight shoulders in relation to your thoughts. Emotional coldness might manifest as a frozen shoulder. You raise your shoulders in anxiety and fear. Hunched shoulders are developed over time and may represent carrying a burden for an extended period. So the throat chakra operates from an awareness of others and the development of love and compassion. This is a place where your authentic voice is expressed. The throat is a meeting place where you assimilate what is brought in from the outside and a departure point for your thoughts and feelings. This chakra may also be linked to addictive behavior. If you suppress your true feelings or ignore deeper pain issues, you will need a coping mechanism to self-soothe. The throat chakra is a bridge between body and head. It is open there when there is clear communication between heart and mind. There it balances compassion, wisdom, and thought, feeling, and giving and receiving. If open, this chakra can transform negative to positive and heal your inner wounds. The archetypes for this chakra are silent child and communicator. Silent child suppresses its emotions and feelings. The unexpressed feelings include frustration, anger, and violence. It chooses to hold on to feelings rather than to express them and does not want to expose its hurt, pain, anger, and possibly abuse. Sometimes these emotions can be channeled into a creative outlet. It is also possible that they may remain unexpressed and stagnate and fester. It may try to cope with its pain by using drugs, nicotine, food, and alcohol to lessen its feelings. It learns to feel safe by locking away and hiding feelings or masking them with humor. Locking these feelings away rather than expressing weakens the energy of the chakra. It fears experiencing the pain as well as opening the possibility of rejection and further hurt. Swallowing away words and feelings, the silent child closes its energy field and weakens its life force. This archetype struggles to make itself heard and to feel it matters. It finds outlets for expression in creative arts, such as dancing, acting, or music. Feeling less important than those around it makes it difficult to communicate needs and feelings. Those feelings can turn into rage and grief. These feelings, along with frustration from never being heard, sinks down into its consciousness. It is in mourning the loss of self that the silent child begins to heal. It learns to speak up and to be heard. Because feelings have been held back for so long, the first sound silent child makes may be grunts, groans, and tantrums. They reflect the original wounding of not feeling seen, heard, and loved. Creative expression may be the easiest first steps towards authentic expression of self. This would allow silent child to open the door and express the energy that has been held and suppressed. There it has the opportunity to express its individuality, inner truth, and find the freedom to communicate while releasing and transforming its pain. The communicator has taken responsibility for expressing how it feels, what it needs, and what it wants from life. It has learned how this dissipates negative energy and allows more positive energy in. Speaking up and being heard allows direct connection to higher self. The communicator speaks from higher self and expresses itself with clarity and purpose. It has acknowledged that gossip, criticism, and cursing is negative expression that does not support its development. Negative expression can wound well-being. The communicator is mindful of the words it chooses in both what it says and what it absorbs. It is sincere and always chooses the right action. The communicator stands by its word and is trustworthy. It has personal integrity. It overcomes all negativity by being direct, honest, and positive. It understands the healing power of the spoken word. Speaking from both mind and heart, it is able to communicate its feelings and thoughts in a way that empowers both itself and the listener. It understands its inner truth and recognizes the free will of others. Thus, it never tries to manipulate or force others, and it instead clearly communicates with others and supports the well-being of all. I do hope you've enjoyed today's journey through the throat chakra. And if you would like to learn more on this